Welcome to the tower in Westerham. Kay, it's kind of a bit of a surprise to Kay today, really, because we weren't meant to do anything, and I was kind of like, hey, do you want, let's just go for a little ride, and then, the face of pure happiness. Look, see, there you go. Yeah, so this is basically another folly, but it's technically not, because it was actually in use. It was the 18th century, which is 1700s for y'all. It's a two-story building with a basement, and it's a tower. We're in the inside of it. I will show you the outside. I mean, this is it really. I mean, it's as follies go. It's well, you could argue it's a folly. I mean, it is really, but it's yeah, it is what it is. What it isn't, though, for some people out there who have been doing their historical research, the idea was that some people had sort of assumed that you could stand on top of this folly or tower and you would be able to see St Paul's Cathedral all the way in London, which is approximately 22 miles away, I think. To be a geek again. And but actually, ironically, not only is it sort of juxtaposed to where it should be, but actually the level for where St Paul's Tower is, or St Paul's Cathedral, is actually lower, higher than this. So this would actually have to look over onto it would have to be stupidly high to get over. We are on a hill. But we've sort of, as to get down there, you sort of want to dip, so you are on a hill, but it's kind of like a little bit of a slope. There's your topography for you. There are circular windows, 2 circular windows on this level, which you can see. Oh, finger of doom! Get out of the way. There's one there, and then there's one opposite. Back in yonder day, about a year ago, I'd say, maybe less than that, you would be able to climb up onto that. Somebody had kindly, from previous, somebody had put a rope there, and you could, if you were brave enough, climb up there. Somebody had sort of put some, some sort of loose footings there for people if you did want to climb up onto that little bit. Although really, it is what it is. I can hear voices. Anyway, let's have a look outside. Hopefully I've given you enough information. The interesting thing about it was that it was supposed that it could have been a huntsman's lodge. If that's the case, then there was no toilets or running water. So, go figure. We would have had to have all those facilities. But this is the chimney. There you go. Sorted. Oh, I've got a friend. Look. Right, so we'll film you outside, okay? Hello. Okay, so where was I when I was interrupted by a friendly fellow from somebody walking their dog? That threw me off. You know.
The chimney.
Chimney, thank you, darling. Yeah, so we're at the chimney. And yeah, it is what it is. If I stand here, look, I'm right in the middle now. You can see that it's lovely. It's a lovely tower. And it would have been in use. That's the irony about it. It's just that obviously without any toilet or water facility or water. I mean, it's quite possible. I mean, it has been speculated that they could have had running water from the roof, and they could have collected it as you would normally do. It's quite possible. Can't really see any reason to doubt that whatsoever. But it's a lovely, lovely, lovely building. Let's go for a walk outside, because to be fair, blink and you'll miss it, really. Let's walk out. There we go. Oh. Unquenchable sun. Beautiful day today that we got really lucky with. Yeah, and I just sort of said to Kay, look, I want to treat her because she's been looking after me as always, and she obviously is the urban exploring queen, and she'd never heard of this place before. I said, let's go, and it was a surprise. I say she'd never heard of it. I kind of didn't really even tell her where we were going. It's kind of my fault, really. I was kind of like, hey, let's go for a walk in the woods. And then she gave me that, you know, that really nervous look of like, oh God, he's gonna, you know, well, you know. Oh, that sounds really dodgy. You know what I mean? Beat me up. Hey, okay, cool. Now that I've totally embarrassed myself. There we go, look at that. Let me try and get in there so y'all can see. Look at that. Wonderful, isn't it? I mean, the irony probably is that even if it was meant for purpose, and what I mean by that is if it was actually meant for a practical purpose, really, the irony is that it has turned into a full-blown folly. And obviously this is what you're kind of left with. Now, when you walk down, you're thinking, oh yeah, look, looks like a very unusual tree in the middle of all of this. And then you do the classic sort of, what I would call urbex scan, which what I mean by that is normally you know you're close to the place you want to get to when there's clearly been people treading or making their own pathway most of the time, and then you get to here and it's just amazing. And then you're like, wow, okay, is that a building? And then you're like, yeah, it is. And then you're just like, oh my God, I saw this in a video once. Hang on, what video was that? Oh, this video. And it's like, wow, is that Westerham like folly? And then you're with your girlfriend or the person you're taking out for a date, and then you're just like, that's how you'd impress them. You're like, hey. And they're like, oh my God, that's amazing. You should totally go out with me. And then that's kind of how it works. You know, that's how that's clearly how the modern dating thing works, doesn't it? Okay. But you know, if you want to impress somebody on a date, you take them to a random urban exploring location like this, and then the girl is all over you, or the man. Let's not be, you know, if you're a woman and you sort of say, hey, let's go on a date to an urban exploring location, that's it, isn't it? And then, you know, you're in, maybe. Unless she turns around and goes, oh, I don't like getting my feet wet. Or
I don't want to break a nail.
Yeah, I don't want to break a nail. And that's just me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, pick your battles. This is turning into a right weird video, but I think it's quite funny. Because I've done the history side. It's one of them things, once I've done the history side of a location, I can just relax and like, oh, it's the building. Have a look. But there you go. Anyway.
It's a special plant.
Special? Look at her, look. Spider-Woman. Right. Should we say goodbye? We'll say goodbye. This is Westerham Tower Folly. Bye, everybody. See you later. Bye. Before I forget, it's kind of one of them. Did I record that bit or not? This is the actual stairs that Kay had kindly mentioned already, and I was like, oh yeah, forgot to film that bit. Yeah. So, as you can see, wonderful spiral that goes all the way around right to the top. And then on the other side was what I was saying, was that on the other side thing we were doing was the rope, and that you could climb up and then you'd be on that plateau bit and then you could go left or right, but obviously that's stupidly dangerous. Wouldn't recommend it for anybody, blah 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 blah. Health and safety. But a bit of bottle there that somebody's kindly smashed so that everybody can cut their feet open, you know. But yeah, the wonderful stairs. So that you would have come up and then around the spiral staircase, following it all around. I'm dizzy now, I can't stop. And then that. So yeah, final bit of add-on for you guys. Anyway, we've got to go. We've got places to be, people to see. You know. Bye bye.